Hello, hello, my beautiful YouTube family. Welcome to the L learning portion of T.E.L.L Joanne. I am your girl, Joanne. Guys, I hope you have been enjoying the weeks, the days of the story behind the music. I've definitely been enjoying myself, and I definitely enjoy all the comments that you guys have given me. I do want to say before I start the next video that I have realized that from the videos that I have put up that some of the music have been muted and or some of my segments have actually been cut off, and that is because that is the only way that YouTube is allowing the video to play, as pretty much 80% of the videos have been blocked, because that is how the creator of the original videos, that's how they put it. So the only way I can get these videos out to you is by letting them mute the music. So with that said, if you guys want to hear the music, you want to hear the full video, most definitely go and check out the channel. Now, let's do what we are about to do, because that's enough talking for me, right? We got to go to the video. So if you are part of the family, aka you're subscribed, then you know what we're about to do. But if you're new to the channel, this is when I say hello, hello, hello. Now, put me on pause to get yourself a beverage of choice. Hit that subscribe button so that you can become part of this absolutely amazing community. And on the count of three, we'll do our chair. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Guys, I don't know if this is going to be the intro to all, well, to a few videos, but it might be the intro. So if it is going to be the intro, I'll definitely be sure to put a timestamp in the beginning of the video. All right. First time reaction to Don McLean, Vincent, the story behind the song. So I know you guys did a really great job of giving me some back information, truly appreciated, but it is exciting to actually hear maybe him talk about the story behind the song. All right, without further talking, let's go.
I just wrote Starry, Starry Night, paint your palette blue and gray, look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul, shadows on the hills, sketch the trees and the daffodils, catch the breeze and the winter chills in colors on the snowy linen land. Like that. It started to come out.
Starry, starry night, flaming flowers that brightly blaze.
You know what, guys? Comment below and let me know your thoughts, because I feel like I've heard him older age, and I'm hearing him now. For whatever reason, the song that he just sang and the way he sung the song, it just was more comforting to me. Like I'm hearing his younger voice right now, but there's something about his older voice that just really just made me just melt just now. Comment below and let me know. All right, let's
go. Swirling clouds in violet haze reflect in Vincent's eyes of china blue, colors changing hue, morning fields of amber grain, weathered faces lined in pain are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand.
Well, I read a book about him written by his brother Theo, and I thought, gee, what a great idea, you know, to write about. I always loved Van Gogh. Everybody loves Van Gogh, you know, everybody loves Van Gogh. And I thought, what a nice idea to write a song about a painter, you know, and tell his story. And I took his most famous painting and used the colors and the energy and the forms and everything to try to grab hold of what I perceive to be his essence as a human being.
What?
Because an artist's art is his essence.
Now I understand what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now, for they could not love you, but still was true. And when no hope was left in sight on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you.
What strikes, I think, everybody.
Pause this for a second. I'm gonna say that so you guys got a chance to see my first time reaction, and I heard the song, and this was one of the songs that I had to hear again right away. So I actually listened to the song after I did my first time reaction, and that song, just like listening to the song, and I also read the words, it just hit me in such a way that it didn't hit me the very first time. That's why sometimes I joke around and I say I feel like I need to do a second time reaction instead of first time to actually settle in, because you know the first time you may be hearing the artist's voice and you may be hearing the song, but to hear the words, and once I realized that, oh my God, this is really what the song was about, this is who he was about, and his death and everything else, it just definitely hit me in such a different way. Comment below and let me know what you guys, if before, I guess, because I also read the comments and I saw it and I was like, oh my God, so comment below if you knew anything about the song, the meaning of the song, before reading the comments and or before watching this video, or if this is something that is new to you. All right, so let me just continue, but I did want to share that I did hear it again, and it just like it hit me so much more after hearing it the second time, and just having had read the lyrics and the meaning behind it. All right, let's go.
It was never meant for one as beautiful as you.
What strikes, I think, everybody on this song is the lyrical way you talk about colors and the words you use to describe
But that's him. It is him. My music is me. I don't make music. I am music.
Okay.
He is his art.
Starry, starry night.
So much of his life is about feeling,
Portraits hung in empty halls.
sensation,
Frameless
pain.
heads on.
Pain is a very important part of art. And people are on drugs today, or they're not Prozac, they don't feel anything, so they can't be artists. You got to suffer.
Interesting.
You got to suffer, and you got to separate yourself from the rest of people too. You can't be a social guy, going around and being one of the regular guys, because you're not regular.
Like the strangers that you.
Comment below and let me know what you guys think about this, especially those artists that are out here and are watching me. And when I say artists, I mean all types of artists, right? Because you have artists who actually, do art, musicians, writers, paint, all of those different types of artists. Comment below and let me know if you agree with the comment that he made, that you have to suffer to be an artist, right? That's a very interesting comment that I feel like he made. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but I definitely understand in the sense that, that he's saying like those things come from a place of pain and being able to express your pain, right? Even to the point that I know Kevin Hart, like his whole thing, like laugh at my pain, right? It's like you get to a point where you express your pain and then you just put it in a different way to be in a different mindset. And I think about songs, like I even talk about songs of the 90s, the love songs, and they were all coming from a place of pain. And this is something I guess we all can relate to, right? Because one way or another, we all have felt pain in our lives. So therefore we can relate to that. But does that mean that you need to have pain? Can you not come from a place of joy, right? And it reminds me of, I just did the behind the scene of what is this song? Guys, I'm having a brain fart. But he was saying that there was so much pain that was going on that he actually decided to do a song coming from a place of joy, right? Doing something completely different. Why am I having a brain fart, guys? Anyway, I'm gonna have it over here so you guys can understand what I'm saying. So I mean, just that itself, just listen to that interview. I don't think I agree with him that true art comes from a place of pain. I feel like true art comes from a place of emotions, right? Of intense emotions, whether it is joy, whether it is pain, whether it is being inspired. Like it comes from something. But I don't necessarily think that it has to come from pain. But I am curious to know what you guys think. Do you feel like it has to come from pain? All right, let me go back a little bit and then continue.
Going around and being one of the regular guys, because you're not regular.
Like the strangers that you've met.
In a sense, we're missionaries. We go out in the world with our music and our ideas. Artists are missionaries in a sense. They're on a mission to change the world a little bit.
Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will.
After listening to the story, him talk, and kind of hearing the song and going back in my mind, I feel like he's not only talking about the artist in a way, he's talking about himself, right? I feel like maybe he felt that he can really, really relate to him, and that's why the song was the way that it is. Because I'm hearing that, I feel like I'm getting that from him right now. So again, it's like for a song to be amazing, personally, I feel like for a song to be amazing, it can't just be about the voice. It has to be the feeling and how you yourself feel like you can relate to what you're saying or relate to what you're talking about. And hearing him now, I felt like when he was singing the song, he related to it. That's what he related to. That's who he related to. And that's why the song was just as amazing as it was. All right. So that is my little two-piece. Comment below and let me know what you guys think. All right. On that note, I'm going to see you guys on the next reaction.